Hey guys, no one is on live, so I'm not saying hi to anyone yet. I'm just gonna sit here in silence. I redid my braids. No one judge, but I'm judging, and I think I did like a okay job. I got 3 in. Here's my feather. You know, I think I did a real good job. That's one of my beads that I did, and then I also did this one myself. Like, I'm pretty, like, I'm not a professional, but I'm pretty happy with it. Anyways, I'm on here doing a live. If you're wondering why, it's because people are dying. They're starving. Starvation. Mostly starvation is what makes people starve. And since it's the end of the world, we're all kind of starving and dying. And I like to get on lives and raise money for people that need it. And I got a very disturbing call last night from one of my friends who is sick and not feeling good and kind of unable to talk at this point. And yeah, he needs some money to not be sick and die. So we're gonna help some people today. Last time I did this, I paid some rent and I helped people eat for a couple weeks, and now they're hungry again, so here I am again. But no one's on a live because no one wants to listen to me about people starving to death, I guess, at 8 in the morning. It's too much. You need your coffee and your coffee and breakfast before anyone starves, right? Well, people are starving while you're having your coffee and your breakfast, so this is why I'm doing this. And I just need 3 more subscribers on my YouTube channel, and then I don't have to bother you guys on Facebook anymore. Look at that. If you just want to subscribe to Neptune's Owl, at Neptune's Owl.
Yep.
Is it at Neptune's Owl?
I'll share it in the description right now.
No one's on live to listen to this, but once people start waking up on Sunday. Maybe I've started too early. Honestly, I might have started too early.
It's all good. They'll watch it later.
They'll watch it later. Okay, well, peace. I'll be right back. Just fixing my braids, y'all. I got 1 watcher. Is that you, hon?
Yeah, that's
No. You don't count.
okay.
You can't donate. I'm asking for people to donate whatever they can. SotnerayHome@gmail.com if you want to help someone live today. How do I make a comment? Oh, just like that. SotnerayHome@gmail.com. See, no one wants to join my lives because everyone's sick and tired of people starving to death. They don't want to hear it, right?
Yeah.
No, not her again. Not her telling us that the end of the world is here. I mean, if you go on live, I can answer questions. I can do tarot card readings if you want that. I don't know if people want that, but I can definitely do it for you.
I can do some astrology readings for you.
Yeah, we can do tarot and astrology readings if you want to donate just to help, you figure out your life and Africa and not die. I say Africa because I mainly help those in Africa that are starving to death. And myself. I'm also starving to death. I'm one of the many that doesn't have enough money for food. So by helping other people, we help ourselves and make the world a better place. That's kind of how it works. Everyone helps each other and no one has to suffer. If everyone helps a little bit, really no one has to suffer. It's pretty much that simple. So that's why I'm here, and this is why you should be doing the right thing. It's a little bit of money that helps a lot of people out.
2 people are watching.
2 people are watching. I don't know who those 2 people are, but anyways, I'm just doing a polite live. Some of my lives get a little bit cray-cray. If anyone's watched any of my other lives, I'm not going cray-cray this time. I'm asking very politely. If you have $5, $10 that you can spare, it really does help someone stay alive in another country, including myself. We're all dying. It's the end of the world, and if everyone helped everyone in a little bit of a way, when they can, if they can, no one needs to suffer anymore. That's how I feel about it. I don't know how you feel about it, but they already left alive. So whoever was watching left alive.
What?
Because they're too afraid. They're like, oh no, not another person telling me that the world is over. I can't deal with this shit. Sorry for swearing. No one needs to swear, especially if there's children. Let's make it a PG episode. Yeah, it's about that time. You know, the end of the world is here, and it's about that time that everyone kind of contribute in. I don't like sitting by while people starve to death, and it's like kind of one of those things where it's not just a person, it's kind of like families that need support and help. And without me getting on these lives and doing what I do, they pretty much don't have a chance in fucking hell, you know, because no one's helping them out. No one's ringing up their phones and being like, hey, are you dying today? Can I help you in any way? No one's doing that. But people are coming to me and asking if I can help. And yeah, the answer's yeah, right, I can. I don't even have money. But right now, I guess in the end of the world, people need money to eat. I guess it's how the story goes. So Renzu is watching. Yeah, hey man, just doing a live for Africa. How it works is I got people that I'm trying to help out not die of starvation, so $5-10. Oh, he already left. That's what help looks like. I ask people to help and then it's too scary, and they leave. So whatever. I mean, like, if we're talking about the end of the world, you know, and you don't want to help, like, who's gonna greet you at those gates, and why should they let you in, is what I'm asking. Like, let's say the world ends today, right? Whole world sets on fire right now. But you decided to log off the live because you didn't want to help someone survive. I'm just wondering, when you climb up all of those stairs that you want to climb to get to heaven because you want to stay there, why are we letting you in? I'm just curious, because if I look down at the earth, right, I see families, that's children, mamas, papas, grandpas, uncles, dying of starvation. I'm just wondering, if you couldn't give $5, why are you climbing up all these stairs to get to Hebs? Because nobody wants you here. I'm just saying, I'm trying to be polite, but I've already seen people get on and off this live as I've been talking about people starving. So it's like, does the ego matter for some people? Probably, I guess so. That's what it sounds like. That's what it looks like. Because we're doing a live to help people not starve to death, but the ones that don't want to watch, I guess they want to just like quietly let them starve to death. Shh, you know what I'm saying? Is that normal? Like, this isn't a commercial. I'm not Family Guy. I know I'm not that entertaining. I know the end of the world isn't that entertaining to you. Everyone's just bored, right? Ugh, nuclear war. Heard that one before, you know what I'm saying? Well, at the end of the world, if money doesn't matter, which, by the way, you know about the economic collapse happening right around the corner, what does your money matter anyways if you don't freaking have it, you know? It's one of those things where we can literally close bank accounts, and governments can literally seize bank accounts, and there will be no money for no one. So if you didn't do the right thing with it while you had it, why do you have it? You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. So anyways, doing a live, if anyone cares. There are people that are starving in Africa, and myself included. I have no money coming in right now. I'm waiting. We're all waiting for stuff to come in that hasn't come in yet. And in the meantime, I wouldn't like anyone to die on my watch. I'm trying to do YouTube lives. I'd like to get off of Facebook for once in my life and do a YouTube live. I need 3 more subscribers just to get on YouTube and get off of here. But until then, I can plug my channel if you guys want to follow me on Facebook. We do a bunch of stuff on Facebook, mostly just vlogs right now, but I would like to do lives where I can, you know, help people out, answer any questions, maybe do some tarot cards.
Which means YouTube.
I mean YouTube, sorry. I'm very tired. It's hard when you have to sleep out of your car, which is what we've been doing. Because apparently when we go to rent places, it matters if we're vaxxed or not. So we did have a place for a month where we wouldn't freeze to death, but that didn't work out because we weren't vaccinated. Neptune's Owl is the channel.
I can keep putting it in the description.
Yeah, you can put it in the description, and you can like and subscribe. We need 3 more subscribers, and then I can do a YouTube live and not a Facebook live. But otherwise, I'm doing lives just to ask for help with Africa so they don't starve literally to death. Breaking news, people are starving to death. And I think if you have $5-10, you can afford it. You can afford to help someone out, and you can afford to help someone stay alive. Or you can try walking up all those stairs and see if you don't fall. I'm being sarcastic, but I'm not. So anyways, it's just going on here. Some people are dying of mass starvation, and I'm not okay with it. Hold on, just got a message. I'll let you know. You can send money transfers to satnarayhome@gmail.com. I also have MoneyGram. I don't care what you need. I got it. I even post receipts so that if people think I'm lying, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do send the money to the people that need it. And it's really weird if you have to question if people are dying of starvation or not. I don't think that now is the time where we question these things, because even if you look at yourself and you look in the cupboards, I'm sure you're short of cash where you like it. And some people are so short of cash that they're literally dying in front of me. So I'm just doing whatever I can to help. Every time I do a live, I make some kind of money and someone gets fed, and I'm cool with that, but it doesn't look like anyone's awake on a Sunday. So maybe you have to choose when you do a live. Anyways, I can stop doing these lives and I can go to YouTube and I can do more lives there. I need 3 more subscribers. 3 more subscribers, and I keep helping Africa stay afloat. And myself, by the way, who's also waiting to get paid and can't do anything about it. I've basically driven across Canada on donations. Fun fact, I got kicked out of a couple places. We got kicked out of a couple places because we're not vaxxed. Talk about how that makes sense. It doesn't. Yeah, so here's just, a pure blood. Call myself a pure blood, asking for help with donations for myself and people who are also starving to death, not including myself. I'm asking for help for me and other people on this planet, so no one has to starve to death tonight. It's pretty much that simple. It's that simple. It's not that hard. And I'm asking for subscribers so I can get off of Facebook.
Just need 3 more.
You only need 3 more, even if you don't want to watch. I only need 3 more. Yeah, without having to, say anything else, that would be great. If you have $5, you can send it to satnarayhome@gmail.com. I do post receipts and people will get fed. I don't know why I'm the only person caring about this. I don't know why everyone's not doing a live and asking people for money the same way, because I have a philosophy. I'm a philosopher, and I have a philosophy that if everyone helps everyone out in a small way, then there will be big change. Like, think about it. If everyone helps everyone out in a small way, if you help a family eat, let's say, for a month with a donation, and then that karma comes back around, and maybe you needed a loan at a bank, or maybe you got to the grocery till and you're short, but you really need those groceries. Maybe the person behind you helps pay the bill, or maybe you get the car loan even though you weren't supposed to. It's kind of how it works. You do good things come back around, and it's not kind of always how you expect it, but it's how you need it when you need it. And people need help right now, and I think I would like to be the word karma and help those people out. So I'm doing a live. I'm asking for, I'm asking so people don't starve to death. Whatever you can give, you can give. It's like about, eating a bag of chips or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need chips, but we buy them. Chips aren't real food, but we eat them. Chips give us cancer, so we die faster. It's like, maybe we can stop spending money on fake food. Nothing in a grocery store is real, by the way. If you want to talk to me about that on live, I'm open to it. So maybe stop buying fake food and start buying people real food so they don't starve to death. It's really about that easy. Maybe we don't need to eat an Oreo cookie today. I don't know if any one of us watching these lives are still eating Oreo cookies. I did a reel about Oreo cookies. You can click over to my reels, and it gives you just a short, quick video of how Oreo cookies cause lots of different types of rare cancers. No joke. Types of rare cancers. So for $3.50, I don't know what an Oreo cookie box is these days, but let's just, for shits and gigs, pardon my French, say $3.50. You're telling me you're going to go into a grocery store and buy food that isn't real and give yourself literal cancer over helping people survive in Africa? I'm just wondering why you're doing that. You know what's wrong with food, right? Most of it's fake. You know that, right? So you're spending your hard-earned dollars, and I know no one who's a slave, no one who works a 9 to 5 doesn't call themselves a slave, okay? You're a slave to what? Not even society, money. And you're going to spend your hard-earned dollars on things that give you cancer? I'm questioning your sanity at this point. You know, you're not even eating real food. Now, let's flip the coin again. There's people that are literally starving to death, me included. I don't have enough money to live. I live out of my car. Do you know why one of the reasons I live out of my car is? I choose to do the right thing with my money when I can. I move money places. I don't hold anything to myself. If I don't need it, someone else does. You got it. That's my MO. I go to the same beat, my own MO. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing lives to help people stay alive. Doing lives to help people stay alive. That's what it's about. And I got a philosophy. I'm a philosopher. Help a little, help a lot. You know what I'm saying? You help a little, you get helped a lot. And it's really not up to me. I'm a nobody and a no one. But karma's out there, and good things happen to good people, and bad things happen to bad people. And hey, don't quote me for it, but you can. There's a lot of places where you can look where that's true fact. It's not me saying that, it's the universe. So $5-10, can you close the window? I think people are listening and they're not going to donate, but they should. Everyone can. Everyone has like a small amount of money that they don't need right now, that really they shouldn't be buying Oreo cookies with. Oreo cookies give you cancer, okay? Rare types of cancer, by the way, okay? Nothing in an Oreo cookie is food, okay? Nothing. And this is just an Oreo cookie. We can go so much deeper than an Oreo cookie, okay? Look at a grocery store for 2 seconds, okay? Let's look at the produce section, okay? Where can you find fruit that hasn't been sprayed with Monsanto, genetically modified, grown in non-organic soil, if soil at all? Where can you find that? You can't. Wanna know why? Because you're being sold filler products. You're not even being sold real food in a grocery store. But people in Africa have access to real food. It's called growing things on trees, okay? And keeping people alive. Like, there is a point where we need sustenance to survive, right? But let's look at the fallacies in westernized society where we can't walk, you and I, right, into Canada or wherever, a westernized society, we can't walk into a grocery store and get nourishment and get food. In the comments below, if you don't want to help Africa survive right now, mass starvation, I have families who I volunteer to help with. You know, let's look at the fallacies in our own neighborhood, right? Who's getting nourished from a grocery store these days? No one. How about the next time you go into a grocery store, you look at how happy people are going into a grocery store? I don't see happy faces. Do you want to know why? Because you're not getting nourishment. Nothing you buy in that grocery store is helping you. All of it gives you cancer. Point out one thing in the comments below that doesn't give you cancer. Oreos grow on an Oreo plant. Yeah, in a facility, in a factory, it's factorized. You might as well take LSD and acid. Like, those are things that are also factorized, you know what I'm saying? And those trips, if you take a little bit of LSD or acid, you will wake up and realize that all of this shit is wrong, okay? So if we're going to eat fake food, talk about eating fake food and, you know, things that aren't from this earth, go take an LSD or an acid trip. I'm not even kidding you. It will help you. Things of this earth nourish you. Things of not this earth don't nourish you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a shaman in training. I would love to be back on my mountain in Peru, doing what I love best, helping people journey through their life itself. I love ayahuasca, and I love licking toads, and I love DMT, and I love magic mushrooms, and I love helping people live longer lives, and however I can do that, I will. It's one of my missions in life, is to help everyone have a better life. So if there's anyone on the live that can't donate money, $5-10, sure you can. I know that you can. But if you don't want to, I'm also here to talk to you as per why you don't want to. But I definitely recommend, if you're not willing to donate to help people stay alive, that you stop eating Oreo cookies and you stop buying chips and you stop buying fake food. And guess what? Do you want to know where real food exists? Not in a grocery store. I'm not even kidding you. You got to look outside the grocery store if you want to start eating again. And I'm talking to all the westernized society people who think that grocery stores give you real food. They don't. There's no real food in there. Argue with me what's real in that grocery store. Nothing but water. And by the way, water now has GMO. Citric acid is not good for us, okay? Citric acid kills you. It's in water. Fluoride makes you a zombie. If we're not on the zombie page yet, Fluoride's in your tap water, guys. Stop becoming a zombie. You know what else gets you a zombie? 5G. Oh, but we're all gonna sit beside a tower and let ourselves get sick and die, right? No. I want everyone to stop this, okay? Get away from the 5G towers. Stop drinking the fluoride tap water. Start eating real food. And by the end of the day, if you can figure all that out, oh, here's another good advice one. Turn off the television. Stop watching the commercials. If no one wants a zombie apocalypse, let's stop creating zombies, okay? There is a list of things that we can do to stop creating zombies, okay? I'm talking to westernized society right now, because apparently none of you have the time of day to spend a couple dollars to help people survive mass starvation. I'm thinking it's because everyone's turned themselves into a bloody zombie. So let's stop drinking the tap water. You know what I'm saying? Stop, put down the Oreo cookie. Get out of the grocery stores. Turn the TV off. Let's start to come back. What can I eat? I can't drink the water anymore. No, sir, no, ma'am. You actually can't drink the water anymore. Depending on where you live, I don't know where you live, sir, but depending on where you live, I would say all of the tap water has fluoride in it. And let's not even, there is fluoride in all of our tap water, okay? But let's not even look at that. We have pissed our way into insanity. There are so many drugs, pharmaceutical drugs in your water supply that they're not filtering out. If you think that you're safe because you haven't gotten a prescription for, I don't care, depression, sleeplessness, suicidalism, whatever they give you pharmaceuticals for these days, heart attacks, I don't care. I think some people are on 11 pills a day. All of that is being peed back into your water supply. They're not filtering it out. And you're going to take a glass of water and you're going to drink all of those pharmaceuticals. So let's not even talk about the fluoride, okay? Because it's there. And that's part of the reason why you're a zombie and you can't think for yourself. Another reason is because of the pharmaceuticals in the water. So we're trying to find natural resources of water. Natural spring water is a real thing. Right now we're in British Columbia, and if I find a fresh lake, I can actually physically, I've drank water from a fresh lake, and that's the closest thing you're gonna get to really like real water. Like if you go into a grocery store, everything in a bottle will hurt you, including your tap water. You have to look at the ingredients and where it's from. There can't be any citric acid. There can't be any ingredients in your water. No citric acid. You can look on, I will show you. I've gone to stores and it's literally said GMO, citric acid, and fluorinated. Fluorinated is on the ingredient list when you go to buy water. So tap water isn't safe. You can try and filter your water, but it really doesn't work because does anyone know how to filter out? You can filter out heavy metals. You can filter out some, I'm sure, Ebola. But these things, pharmaceuticals, fluoride, citric acid, GMO, should not be in water, and it is. Let's talk about what we all did to our arms by mistake. You know what I'm saying? The Fauci is shedding into your water too. Y'all are making yourselves zombies, and I'm really sick and tired of it. Because when you can't think for yourselves, you can't do the right thing, even for yourself. I'm asking $5-10 for someone to not starve to death. SautnerAHome@gmail.com. I have MoneyGram, I have Western Union. If you're from India, you can also help. I've made sure that everyone from around the world, if they want to help, they can. And I'm not saying you're going to win $1 million tomorrow for helping someone stay alive, but I can guarantee that good things happen to good people and bad things happen to bad people. Do you want to know why? Take a wild guess. You know, every step that we make matters. Every decision that we take matters. If we're stepping forwards, we choose why. If we're going backwards, we choose why, right? And good things accumulate more good things. Bad things accumulate more bad things. If we are wondering, our lives are so maybe dismantled, why are all these bad things happening to me? What are you doing good for the world? How are you helping people stay alive? How are you helping yourself stay alive? What are you doing for your friends and family to help them? If you're not doing anything good for anyone, including yourself, and you wonder why your life is shit, there it is, folks. I actually know why I live out of my car, and I know why I have no money, because I choose to help. I choose to live off of almost nothing so that someone has something, because for many months, I don't even know how long, ever since I've been getting paid essentially more than I need, I've been helping someone stay alive, and whatever it means to them. Maybe sometimes it's $300, $600, $20, usually $20. You want to know why? Because I ain't got no money ever, but I help when I can. So I know why my life is where it is, and I know why I can get on this live and do something that no one else wants to do. And maybe it's about time that you start helping out too. It's called the rapture, you know? It's the end of the world. You can't just sit there and watch your TV forever. It's about it. I mean, you can try. You can. But what happens when the internet goes out? What happens when you have no more money? What happens when the government controls exactly everything you see and do? Oh, wait, they already do that. You know, you see a lot of mass awakenings. They call them mass awakenings, where people are literally starting to realize the tyranny that they've been sit in for their whole lives. Maybe generations. They've realized their families have been sitting in tyranny. What's tyranny? What is control? It's what you're under right now. And yeah, that is the moral of the story. I think more people would donate and help. SotnerAtHome@gmail.com. I have MoneyGram. That also works. That's how I send money to places in Africa to survive. I check up on my children, you know, and I make sure that they're doing good. I'm the parent that, you know, needs to be there because they don't got one that can help. I'm sure they have great parents, you know, there, but even their parents are suffering trying to figure out what they do next, you know. So hey, I got the means. I got a pretty face. I got a live. I got a Facebook. I got a cell phone. Why can't I help? That's the whole point of this. If you have a gift in some way, a talent or a calling to something that makes the world a better place, now really is the time to do that. We don't got time to sit around during the rapture. It's the rapture. It's the end of the world. It really is. Like, look around you. Are you just going to sit by while the end of the world happens and do absolutely nothing and keep eating your Oreo cookies? It sounds like you are. It really does. Sounds like you are just going to keep eating Oreo cookies and spending money on fake food that gives you cancer. So I'm pleading to the fifth now. Please, please, guys, stop eating fake food. Stop drinking the fluoride. And please, if you can figure out those two things, you can start to realize what it means to be human. It's really hard to be human. We have to figure it out. We got to make our own food. Maybe we have to find a local farmer that can help us, that doesn't spray anything. Start talking to your friends and family. Distilled water is one of those things that can help us survive. Will it actually?
Yeah, because it's just water that evaporates, and then they let it come back down, and it filters out anything that was in it. It's literally just pure water.
Okay, so pure water sources like distilled water is one of those ways that you can help yourself. And maybe we want to make sure that everybody survives, not just people in westernized societies, but maybe around the world we want to try to help each other out. Why are we not holding hands, helping each other out? Who's helping you right now? Right? I'm trying to help everybody realize that a small amount of help, if everybody does a small amount of help, if we all hold each other's hand, Red Rover. Did anyone ever play that game? The stronger you held your bond, you got that person. Red Rover, they try to run into you, but no, this bond is so strong, human to human, no one can break it. That's what I mean. We should all be thinking this way. Race doesn't matter. The color of my skin doesn't matter. You guys know no one's racist these days. Give it a break. Start doing the right thing. It starts with you. It literally starts with you. Started with me. And now I'm asking other people if it's going to start with them too. I'm not above asking people for help. You want to know why? Because we can all help. I'm not above telling you to stop drinking the tap water. Because we all need to hear it. We all need to stop drinking the tap water and stop being zombies. Like, really, it's that simple. Like, stop eating chips. What about a chip is good for you? Look at the ingredients. Do you know how bad McDonald's is? Does anyone still eat McDonald's on this channel? Are you listening to me and you think that eating McDonald's is okay? Do you want me to ruin it for you? You want me to tell you how bad McDonald's is? We're not going to talk about the child burgers, right? French fry. A French fry, I think, has 47 ingredients. Your French fries from McDonald's have 47 ingredients? You can't even read them. Pretty fucked up, right? Maybe put down the French fries. You're spending $17 on probably like 1,000 chemicals. And wait, talking about the children that you're eating. Yeah, McDonald's and kids. They got two things in common. Actually, McDonald's and kids, It's not about the Happy Meals that I'm talking about. It's what's in the Happy Meals that the kids in McDonald's have something in common with, okay? Rigor So let's put down the $17 burger and let's spend $17 on what I'm doing here for Alive, and that's helping people stay literally alive. I actually post receipts for how much I send people, because the more money I have, the more money I can literally give. I'm what's called a philanthropist, and I'm a broke ass motherfucker philanthropist, okay? I wish I was a billionaire like Jeff Bezos. Someone needs to give me $1 billion and I will change this world so fast you can't even say the world changed this word. Exactly. I'm going to change the world. I'm doing that. I'm doing that with every cent and every dollar and every breath in my lungs. Terry Fox pegged it across Canada, not for fucking fun. I'm sure it wasn't fun for good old Ter, to be peg-legging it across Canada, but he did it. He did it until he died, because he knew that why is he going to be on this God-green earth and not do something right about it? Terry Fox is a peg-legger that made a difference, and I'm Anna, and I'm also going to make the same difference in the same kind of way. I'm not going to sit by while this world suffers, and neither should you. And at the end of days, it's the end of days, it's the rapture. I hate to break it to you. If I'm the one that told you that, I really hate to break it to you. But stop painting your nails with stuff that makes you sick. Stop putting stuff on your face, ladies, and pedophiles, by the way. I'm done with that shit. The trans of the genders and the pedo of the files. That's a whole nother topic if we want to get into that. But let's stop putting stuff on our faces that give us cancer. Let's stop putting things in our mouths that give us cancer. Let's stop drinking things that give us cancer. Let's stop watching things that give us cancer, make us zombies. And let's start reverse doing the right thing. Reverse, put it in reverse. It's okay if you've done the wrong thing your whole life. I'm not fucking here to judge you. All I'm saying is stop, drop, open up shop. Oh, that's a Rough Riders roll. I'm not here to judge you. Put on your jacket. Hell's Angels, ride with me. Okay? Be that bad person. Be so bad that you're good. I don't care what you've done in your life that you think that you're being judged for. Right now, I'm asking for help. Do the right thing. Just do the right thing. Stop doing the wrong thing. It's really that easy. It's not that hard. Everyone's like, oh no, I won't get to heaven because when I was 5, no, who cares? When you were 5, you probably didn't know a lot, and you have to do wrong things. Sometimes you have to do the wrong thing to learn what the right thing is. And right now, a lot of people are eating fake food. They're watching too much zombie news, and they're drinking the fluoride. And I'm just even asking you to stop doing that. If you can't donate money to help people stop starving in Africa, which is what I'm asking for, and again, it's $5, $10, I think, for, I don't know, whatever they're eating there to survive. Usually it's fruit. I mean, a lot of fruit goes a long way, and I've been trying to tell people that potatoes are really good. Fun fact, everyone, a potato famine is real, and people have survived off of just potatoes. Look it up in Ireland. It's called the potato famine. Sorry, I have to brush my hair or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting irritated and I don't want to. So, I'm just taking a break so I don't yell at people.
Just taking a break. Be right back, y'all.
Taking a break from asking people for money. I mean, I don't do this on the streets. I mean, there's lots of people that I'm sure they go on the streets and like, Jesus is real, it's 10 times, I'm not doing that.
Nope.
Being very polite about it. I'm just actually giving advice if they want it. If anyone wants advice on how to survive the end of the world, 1-800, I'm here. And why would I know anything about surviving? I don't know. Maybe reincarnation is real. Maybe I've been around on this earth over and over and over again. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And now things are over again. I'm just trying to help you out. I mean, I know where I'm going when the rapture happens. I got plans. I got somewhere to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm on borrowed time. I got somewhere to be. I hope everyone else has somewhere to be too at the end of the world. But it doesn't sound like y'all do. It sounds like you're a little bit confused because no one can actually help out. This is distilled water, by the way. I want to talk to people about what a plastic water bottle is. This is made of chemicals that can't be broken down. So essentially, any pure water source that you find, you can't actually put it in plastic. See, I'm a homeless. I'm literally living out of my cars. I have no choice but to use this plastic water bottle. If I don't have this plastic water bottle, like I'm screwed, obviously, right? But this itself is a piece of garbage. This itself, it says recycle there, but look, it's crunchy. Soft plastic like this can't be recycled. Look it up. Actually, this is literal trash. So even if we find good water sources, another good thing of advice is to try and get away from plastic trash, because nothing is actually this, okay? Nothing actually what does this mean? Does that make you feel good about yourself? This doesn't happen. We ship it off to another country and make it another country's problem. Well, look at what's happening in Thailand right now. Lots of people used to love going to Thailand. And then it got so dirty from pollution, from plastic, that even tourists don't want to go to Thailand anymore because their beaches are just ridden with this. And you think Thailand has that as an issue? Coastal regions everywhere have this problem, okay? And how is this a problem to you? How is putting this into our oceans a problem for you? Well, everything in the ocean is eating from the ocean, and you're killing everything. So if you're not homeless and you do have a home, you can avoid things like this forever, and you can help make the world a better place. You know, if you don't want to donate to SaunteryHome@gmail.com, 5, 10, 15, 20, $100, everything helps. I do send receipts if you don't believe me, because so many haters don't believe me. I have my best friend Shane be like, hey Anna, yeah, I'm looking at these profiles from the kids that you're helping in Africa, and I don't really trust it, right? I was like, what the heck, Shane? So then I went to my friend who I was helping, and I'm like, yeah, so he doesn't believe y'all. And you know what my friend said? He's like, how about they come down to Africa and meet me here and find out? You know what I'm saying? Find out. Like, you don't believe me? If anyone on here doesn't believe that I'm helping people, they can literally get a plane ticket and go to Africa and knock on their village doors, if they even have a door, and ask them, hey, are you starving to death? I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be yes. But if you don't believe me, hey, I can give you an address. I can literally give you an address, and you can go to Africa yourself and find out for yourself. I'm literally that serious, you know? It's about that time that a little bit of help goes a long way. And I should not have to be on here telling you that. I shouldn't have to be on here telling people, hey, this is how you help. But if you want to do the right thing, if you want to help families not starve to death today, I'm talking about families. I'm not talking about one or two people. I'm talking about families. This is what I do. I do lives every couple of days, and I ask for donations, and I split it up fairly. I don't take what I don't need, and no one doesn't take what no one doesn't need, okay? But I know a lot of us have mortgages, and a lot of us like to spend our money on fake food, and I would like to ask you to stop. I would ask you, please politely stop, okay? There's an $11.99 subscription to Netflix. Netflix is a predictive programming channel that will teach you exactly how the world will end, especially in a neighborhood near you. Let's talk about your $11.99 subscription to Netflix that you need to cancel right now, and you need to shift that bad money, blood money, into positive money, heaven money. When you walk up those stairs, the gates will open for you money, okay? And it might just be $11.99 for you. I'm not kidding. If you've done everything bad and wrong in your life, I don't give a flying F, okay? It's about that time that you do one right thing, and Judgment Day is already here, and the sword has already been, you know what I'm saying? So it's about time that we just do the right thing. But anyways, let's talk about why you should stop paying for Netflix. It was a show called White Noise. This is one example, by the way, of like Netflix is ridden with this kind of thing, okay? But we're just going to talk about one specific example so we can get off the topic. White Noise was a Netflix movie special in East Palestine, Ohio, about a train explosion so nuclear that they had to do mass evacuations and test people for radiation, test people for chemical toxic levels. What's that word when you hit a chemical you're not supposed to? What are you, radioactive? You're dying of cancer? I don't know. Trains explode with shit on them, apparently, in this movie. And it's catastrophic for this town in East Palestine, Ohio. Watch the movie White Noise. Then 2 years later, in real East Palestine, Ohio, not a Netflix special, real 3D reality, a train, it doesn't explode. It gets set on fire on purpose, carrying, this is one example, okay? Just keep this in mind because there are thousands of active examples of what I'm talking about. One train got purposely set on fire, and now real families and real East Palestinians, yourselves included, there was a 200 kilometer radius, 200 kilometer radius, okay? Actually, pieces of Canada fit within that region. I can put you up a map if you like to see if you're in that region, but how clouds work and how rain works and how rivers flow and how soil works. Hey man, people outside of East Palestine got hit really hard, not just people in East Palestine. And that's what your $11.99 subscription to Netflix is doing. It's predictively programming how you're going to die. You think I'm crazy? They literally hired people from East Palestine to be in this movie as extras, and those extras were the ones that actually got the train problems. They actually were living actively in East Palestine. So they thought, oh, what a cool white noise, what a cool movie. It ended up being their actual realities. Those extras were the ones living in that town when the real train got set on fire, and they have real cancer, and they really are dying. You know, I had to sit here after watching that movie. By the way, I left Ontario. Ontario is screwed. Like, all of southern Ontario, you want to talk about East Palestine never being livable again, radioactive shit for the next, I don't know, ever, 10 to 15 years. Southern Ontario, man, look at the radius of look at where East Palestine is and look at where you live. You want to talk about Toronto being a zombie land? I mean, a train's not going to do that. Your water supply and your TV and your Oreo cookies are going to do that. But yeah, you did screw the water supply and the soil and the air that you breathe. So it gets deeper, right? Because we're like, well, how could the air kill me, right? So the chemicals, one of them that was burned on this train explosion, that was a real train explosion. It wasn't just a movie. I mean, you can watch the movie for funsies. If you're like, oh, what's white noise? Never seen it before. Should take a look-see. Go ahead, watch it. It's a real story about real people actually dying from a real train explosion. It's not a movie. It's real life. The Nazis, right? Let's talk about the Nazis for a sec. I'm German. I'm allowed to. But if this is cultural appropriation, turn off my channel right now, okay? I got German blood in me. I have native Canadian blood in me, and I got straight from Germany blood in me, okay? Fun fact. So, the little Nazis, they found out what? How to kill people the fastest, right? What's the best way, the fastest way, and the cheapest way to kill? What's the most efficient way to kill? Chemicals in the air. Chemicals in the air that you can't smell. Actually, it smells like fresh cut grass. And guess what set on fire in East Palestine? The same chemical used in actual warfare to kill the most people possible in the most efficient, cheap way. They put that into your air supply. And no, I'm not saying that Nazis did it. I don't know actually who did it. I wish I did, because this is like nefarious B.I.G. It's like notorious, like Biggie and like Biggie Smalls and Tupac should literally be resurrected for how crazy notorious this is, okay? It sounds so diabolical, it can't even be real, but this shit's real, you know? The real. You can watch my reels. I put a lot of truth in my reels. If you want some more truth serum, if you want to figure out or find out why an Oreo cookie hurts you, or if you want to know how they make fake earthquakes is another one. But anyway, so maybe we should put down the Nazis invented Oreos. You know, I bet they didn't. I bet Nazis didn't. You know, I bet who invented Oreos? Bill Gates. Bill Gates likes to feed us crickets, and I'm really sure it's Bill Gates that invented the Oreo cookie. Just like Bill Gates literally invented AIDS. Do you know AIDS isn't real? It's manufactured. What else isn't real? An Oreo cookie. It's manufactured. Bill Gates actually, a French fry should not have 47 ingredients. A fry should be 2 ingredients: potato and whatever oil you cooked it in. Maybe 3 if you add salt. That should be it. 47 ingredients. Do you know what all 47 of those ingredients are? No, you don't. So how about we stop spending $5 on fries and Oreo cookies and send $5 to literal families that need to survive, and they get fresh fruit. Fresh fruit is what I've seen. Maybe they need rice. Rice is something you can live off of. Try not to get bleached rice, by the way. Try to get all natural grain that isn't bleached or sprayed with chemicals. But I'm trying to help people survive, so you can live off a potato literally forever. It's called the potato famine. Look it up. Sorry, I'm homeless. I'm drinking out of a literal piece of trash because I have no choice. Recycling is not real. It doesn't happen. We send it to another country, or to get rid of this, you can't recycle this. This is actually, it's made out of recycled products. It's not recyclable, okay? This is a literal piece of trash. But I'm actually the word homeless, okay? I literally choose to not have anything in my life so that everyone can survive. I choose that on purpose. I choose to give my last dollars to people that need it. And so I force a drink out of trash, but you're not. So anyways, don't drink out of these anymore. This is actual trash. You can't recycle it. You have to throw it away. And trash, what are we going to do with all the plastic, guys? Who's getting rid of all the plastic? Are you? Is your family? Are you going to have some sons and daughters that you're going to enslave to get rid of? You think that Elon Musk is just going to go and design you a robot to get rid of all the plastic? Are you knocking on Elon's door and saying, hey, Elon, stop what you're doing right there. We got a trash problem. No one gives a shit about your trash problem. So you should give a shit about your trash problem. Try to find distilled water, or you can try and, I don't know, you can try and harvest it yourself from the rain. Really, that would be the best way if you had like a source that you could filter through yourself. I think rainwater in an area that isn't chemtrailed might help. To be honest with you, yeah, you got to dig deep for fresh water, or freshwater lakes.
It's expensive, but you can distill your own water.
You can distill your own water, is my point.
You got a machine for it. Distills you all your own water.
It's the rapture, guys. It's a rapture. What do you want from me? Start making your own water.
Some more water.
Not everyone has access to a well, so we gotta have like multiple solutions, right? Like, gotta have more than one solution. By the way, this cost me $3. I don't even have $3. Neither does Africa. People are starving right now. I'm one of them, and I'm just trying to help everyone out, including myself. But I'm also trying to give good advice to people that need it. Anyways, East Palestine, Ohio, was a real train that got really set on fire, and guess what? It wasn't just a train that got set on fire in East Palestine. No. It was also chemical factories. A bunch of them had some pretty big boom booms. So if you're living in Southern Ontario right now, maybe don't. I don't know. It's like, do you want to just die slowly over time, or... It's kind of weird, right? Like, do you want to die slowly over time, like getting all these weird cancers in your body? Like, no. Honestly, guys, move. Like, people in East Palestine, they have 2 problems, right? One of the problems is they tried to go to the doctor or whatever. They're like, I can't breathe. I'm literally dying. Like, look at the time is death for me. And you know what the doctor said? Well, we're coming to your house with a body bag in a week. I'm not kidding. This is on the news. I'll show. If someone doesn't believe me, if someone's watching this and they don't believe me, please message me down below and I'll send you the link to the live, the 5 o'clock news where this was on. Literally, a lady on the 5 o'clock news was saying that she tried to find a doctor and she couldn't, and she can't breathe the air. The air has Nazi fumes in it. Okay, Nazis did some things to some people, and they're not around to tell you the story. But I found out, anyways. You should too. And no, the doctor literally said, "I'm coming with a body bag in about a week." What would you do if a train, not under your control, blew up in your own backyard? You all of a sudden started dying of rare cancers, among other things. Cancer's not the only killer from that train, by the way. There's lots of other things that are killing people than the Nazi fumes. And the doctor said to you, nothing I can do for you, but I'll have a body bag ready for you in a couple days. What? Are we living in medieval times? Is this the Black Plague? No. This is not. This is 2023. And no one can help anybody. But we're all going to just sit down and die from train explosions and chemical explosions and factories. People think that school shootings are a problem and gun control is a problem. Who's stopping the trains from blowing up and killing everybody exactly? Oh, and it didn't just happen in East Palestine. It's happening all over the U.S. There's no safe place. I wish I was kidding you. So a lot of people are going to be like, well, why would trains have so many weird chemicals on them? Why would we just have trains with weird chemicals on them? If you're still asking that question, I mean, wake up. Like, get out from the rock that you're living under. Seriously. People are viciously being attacked. Humans are viciously being attacked from all corners. And it's sickening. It's disgusting. And society likes to make a Netflix special out of... Not society, sorry. Netflix likes to make a Netflix special out of you. I'm done with being a Netflix special unless I'm the documentary about how I saved the free frickin' world from killing itself. Seriously. How about someone makes a documentary about me and how I'm trying to do the right thing while everyone else is doing the wrong thing? I'm not going to sit by while we die from cancer because you're eating fake food. So please put down the Netflix special for 2 seconds. Donate to saunteraihome@gmail.com. I got MoneyGram, I got Telegram, I got Western Union, I got you name it, I got it. I'm not letting people die on my watch today, and I'm doing it, giving you good advice. You know, if you don't want to donate, I'll give you good advice on how to stay alive. And if you can donate, you freaking should, man. I don't care what you did your whole life that makes you think that you're wrong for whatever reason. It's not about me. It's about helping people out and doing the right thing. Literally, I was put on this earth to do the right thing. This is what it looks like, doing lives for people that are starving to death. And given some, I think, good advice. You know? Try to find real sources of this because it's end times. Oh, Walmart. We won't talk about the children that they traffic sexually. Walmart is a huge child trafficker. But Walmart also did a thing where they started to buy up groundwater supply. So Walmart found a way to buy land under land. So Walmart found out that there are reserves of fresh water under land in America. And they found a way to literally buy the groundwater that you walk on. Why would we be concerned about Walmart owning all the fresh water? Why would we be concerned about that? Why does Walmart need to literally, on a piece of paper, in cahoots with your governmental system, own all the fresh water that you walk on? I'm wondering why we should be a little bit concerned about that. Anyways, I'm concerned. Let's not talk about CERN and the Mandela effect, but we can. Yeah, fresh water is really hard to come by, and no, with your donations, you're probably not going to save everyone today. No, your donations are not going to get everyone fresh water. I'm not going to be that commercial. It's like, with $1 a month, you can give a child fresh water. Like, it doesn't work that way. But it does work in the sense that for some dollars, people can get some food and have some more days to think about how they can make the world a better place themselves. Maybe the people that we're helping are so grateful for the help that they try to do the right thing back. They try to pay it forward how they can. Hey, Anna or stranger, whoever decided to help me, thanks. With that money, I'm going to eat. I'm going to have a clear head and a clear mind, and I'm going to find out how I can help and make the world a better place where I am. It's really that simple. It's that easy. I'm just asking everyone to help each other out at this point. It's the end of the world. And if you don't believe me, I mean, look around. What do you got going for you out there? Do you like your if you have a job, do you like it? If you have a mortgage, do you think that you have to pay that for the rest of your life? If you've lost family members recently due to sickness and illness, and you think that you're next, do you think that that's a fulfilling purpose? Most of us aren't fulfilling any type of purpose at all, except for Fauci's purpose, and Bill Gates' purpose, and Elon Musk's purpose. Who on this planet right now is fulfilling their own purpose? Makes a difference. At the end of the world, it really does. Like, people are going to sit there and question, oh shit, what did I do with my whole life? What have I done with my whole life? You know, probably not the right thing if you're questioning that. And we can all do the right thing. It's right now, I think the right thing is to donate a little bit of your money and stop eating Oreo cookies. Start eating potatoes. They can literally help save your life. A potato famine is real. Yeah. That's what I'm asking people to do, is eat real food and live a good life and try to do the right thing. And it's not all bad news bears. If we all helped each other out, we would be fine. We were literally going to be okay. If we all help each other out, we will be okay. No one needs to buy Walmart's water. No one needs to eat McDonald's fries. No one needs to pay Bill Gates for eating an Oreo cookie. And no one needs to get any more Fauci's, okay? We don't need, the Fauci. That's a big problem. That's a huge problem. It's a really big problem because you've all bought into literal Nazi propaganda. Like, this is like straight out of the books of Propaganda 101. Like, it's for your safety. It's literally, if you look at any Nazi propaganda from back in the day, it's like they use the word, it's for your safety. Like, it wasn't even that long ago, guys. Like, it wasn't even that long ago. Like, we didn't even have a great reset. Like, you guys misunderstand how insignificant you are in this global plan. You are literally ants under a microscope. And if they want to, and they are, they'll burn you the heck alive. And they literally are. With Oreo cookies, no real food in grocery stores, no real water supply, no soil to grow anything out of. Your air is polluted beyond imaginable belief. Soil in the Himalayas, okay? This is ancient mountains, okay? Things that nobody has even walked on for maybe ever. That snow is not pure, it's actually polluted with heavy metals, chemicals. Wait, water is just water, right? There's no chemicals in this, right? Actually, it's already in the air supply. If you think that just getting this fresh water is good, it's already in your air supply. And by the way, the chips that you want to eat are sprayed with so much rat poison. Monsanto is killing y'all. Monsanto's killing y'all. And how are they doing it? They're spraying all your food with it. If you go into a grocery store and you pick up a fruit and it says fresh fruit, that's got so many chemicals on it, you can't use the word fresh or fruit because it's been so GMO'd, it's not even growing a seed anymore. Fruits without seed can't reproduce. You're eating nothing of any substance or value. So anyways, there is food out there that does help. If you can grow it off a literal tree and not spray it, it's good for you. I'm asking if I give money to these people, these families, to just, eat real food. I'm sure they are. They know the value of the dollar and they know what real food is. And I think people in Western society can put down the fake food, put down the McDonald's, stop the Netflix, and give that money. Put your money where your mouth is. Do the right thing with that money. StartingRightHome@gmail.com. I have MoneyGram. I have Western Union. I actually give receipts if you don't think that I'm trying to help people with what I'm doing. A lot of people, there's these things called haters out there where they're like, they're not really starving. They're not really starving. You're just a liar. I looked at his profile. He's not really starving to death. Okay. Well, then please buy a plane ticket and go to Africa and knock on his village door if he has one, which by the way, he probably doesn't even have a door, and ask him, are you really starving, sir? If he's alive, I'm sure he'll say, yeah. Anyways, don't be a hater, please, because I really don't have time for that. Some of my best friends in this world have literally been haters, and I've had to prove them wrong, or if in fact they do want to be proven wrong. And it kind of sickens me that we're at a day and age where instead of, just genuinely helping people out, we're so disgusted by the thought of how could anyone just be that good? How could anyone just seriously help? Yeah, hello, I'm right here. I'm actually really helping. I really actually am helping. And I'm actually asking you to really help too. I'm not this weird TV commercial saying donate to children so they can live and your money actually goes nowhere ever. No. There's real people that are really dying, and I'm really on a real live, and it's really the end of the world, and you're really not doing anything for yourselves. I can almost guarantee if you're not donating, it's because you're not even doing good for yourself. Like literally, you're not. And if you watched this live and you clicked out and you didn't donate, I'm very, very worried about you. I'm very worried about you, not me. I got plans. I got places to be. I will be okay. I will make sure of it. But yeah, if you can't help and do the right thing, I'm questioning why. I'm questioning why. And it's about that time that money doesn't exist anymore. You know, we're all just like, oh, we need to keep working our 9 to 5 so we have all this money, right? Well, what happens when money's gone? Yeah, there's that coming too. So anyways, while you still have money, let's stop buying McDonald's. Let's stop buying fake chips. Let's stop buying Netflix specials about how we're going to die. Netflix employed people from East Palestine, Ohio, to document a film of their real lives. And really, real people who thought that they were on a Netflix special documentary actually had to go through what actually happened in that movie in real life. Their houses are worth nothing. They can't sell their homes. What assets do they have? What assets do they have? Do you know the chemicals in the air that spilled in East Palestine were so bad that car paint bubbled off of people's cars? The real Erin Brockovich, if there's anyone listening to this right now, Erin Brockovich is a real person that did a real good thing. She found out that water supply was giving people cancer in America, and she actually proved it. She spent her whole life proving this, and she won. She won court cases for hundreds of people. Millions of dollars were won because she proved that their water supply was literally giving these people cancer. Real Erin Brockovich went into real East Palestine, Ohio, and said, you guys have a problem. You guys have a really big problem. Y'all are dying. Real Erin Brockovich went on to a stage in East Palestine and said to the people, keep your air filters. What she said, what her advice was to people in East Palestine that didn't want to move out, and surrounding area, I should say, because anyone living in Southern Ontario right now, if you think you're safe, you're not, and you've been there for too long. Anyways, said keep your air filters. Change them once every couple of days and date when you've used the air filter, because you're going to have a lawsuit. You're going to have some lawsuits, and you're going to have to prove that they are actively killing you. So she asked people to keep their air filters, change them frequently, and date them, because when the lawyers knock on their door, we want evidence, we want proof, right? You can't win anything unless you have proof. So yeah, people are proving that they're dying through their air filters. I'm not kidding. I'll give it. Link me down below if you don't believe me. I'll find you a YouTube link if it hasn't been censored already. She told people to keep their air filters, change them frequently, and date them, because they're active lawsuits. Netflix did a movie about a train exploding in East Palestine and hired actors to be in this film. And the people that were paid, the movie became real. And that's one example. Like, what other movies are on Netflix that we don't want to talk about? Exactly. Don't talk about them. Don't think about them. Just cancel your Netflix subscription, please. You're not helping anyone by watching Netflix. I promise you. Like, cancel it, okay? Like, just stop watching Netflix. If y'all want to watch Netflix, there's so many free platforms where you can steal Netflix from. Like, stop paying Netflix. And start doing the right thing. Donate today. saltandrayhome@gmail.com. 10, 20, 30, 100, $400, whatever you got to give. It helps people live. I'm doing a live to help people stay alive. I do lives to help people stay alive. Staying alive. That's me. That's what I do. The right thing when I can, however I can, and I won't stop. I mean, I'm put on this earth to literally do the right thing, and I think everyone is put on this earth to do the right thing. And if you help each other a little bit, if everyone helps each other a little bit, everybody's helped a lot. Think about it. If everyone in this world just stopped what they were doing right now and helped someone out a little bit, the whole world becomes a better place. So I'm giving you some good advice if you can't donate, and I know that you can. Stop creating plastic waste. This is not recyclable. It's not going to make you feel better because it's made out of recycled plastics. Nothing is recyclable. We send it off to third world countries and they get a giant big old pile of plastic trash that they have nothing to do with, and our oceans are destroyed. Fun fact, I'm in Campbell River, Canada right now, salmon capital of the world. But the salmon are dying. It's the salmon capital of the world, Campbell River. And they're losing their salmon because of overfarming. They're farming salmon and then killing the population of salmon. This is the world we're in right now, the end times. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore. Taking a break from my YouTube live to find my hair is like doing this weird thing. You can't talk to people because it's in my face. How do you feel?
I think that was a really great live stream.
Oh, it's still live.
Yeah.
Still going. Still going strong. I mean, I don't stop until someone gets fed. You know, I beat that MO. Should I create like a rap song or something? Like, I don't stop till people are fed. I put Miracle Whip on my Wonder Bread. You know what I'm saying? I create like my own Netflix special. Anna, the one that tried to save the world and actually did. Why? Because she can. Why would anyone try to save the world? Because they can.
Because they can.
Seriously. People got so mad at me on my last live because I was saying some stuff and they're like, Anna, how dare you say that? What do you mean? How dare I say what? The truth hurts. Like, I'm a part of the truth too. You think that I'm not a part of this green earth too? Like, you don't think that I have to go through all the problems that I'm talking about now? Like, I'm not exempt of all this shit. I'm not exempt. I still have to breathe your freaking air. I still have to find fresh food that's actually real food and not GMO'd or sprayed with Monsanto. I have to find water supplies that I can drink from. I'm not exempt from any of this bullshit. I literally lived in southern Ontario and I had to flee. I had to literally run away. I was getting so sick so fast, I couldn't actually step outside and breathe the air. The rain was literally the rain's literally acid in some places in the world. It was so bad where I was. I had no choice but to leave, to the point where I went to what I thought was the safest place on earth, the rainforest that we have here in British Columbia. I'm, by the way, living on Vancouver Island. It's part of a rainforest. We're not going to talk about how bad deforestation is here. I know that there's reforestation, but the deforestation is a problem. Anyways, I thought that big trees would save me and less polluting would save me. And no, the grocery stores are real. There's less fluoride here. I think only 4% of all of the island actually fluorinates the water, so that's good. There's less fluoride here. There's potentially cleaner air, but I'm not exempt of this shit. No one is. So I'm not preaching to a choir that I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand how hard it is to hear this information because I'm also hearing the same information you are. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to conceptualize all the bad that's going on in the world. So, how do I sleep at night? I pretty much don't. But I try to counteract the bad with some good. I try to help people out. I think if we nourish these people, if we help other people, including myself, I don't have money for food. Wanna know why? Because I feed myself and then I feed other people and then I get back on here and I do the same thing. I ask people to help out if they can and they should. And it's just about doing the right thing, don't worry about me, right? But please, there are other people that are really in dire need. And if you're in dire need, if you're one of those people, we can talk about how we help you. You know what I'm saying? No one needs to suffer anymore. It's really about that. No one needs to suffer anymore. Now is a time where everyone should just be happy that we're doing the right thing and we're making a change for the right reason. Like, look at like all the times where we thought the world was going to end and then it didn't. Because enough hippies, stood up for the word peace. Like, peace. Like, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Like, I was on the streets of Toronto fighting for child trafficking. Do you want to know where the most children are sex trafficked in the world? Toronto, Ontario, where I lived. So do you know what I did? And I have video and picture evidence. If you don't believe me, I was on the streets of Toronto with a sign saying stop child trafficking, and I screamed that at the top of my lungs in downtown Toronto. It is a statistical fact that in all of Canada, the most sex trafficked women and children, by the way, are in Toronto, Ontario. Second largest place where people are sex trafficked, BC. Victoria, BC. Anyways, it's a statistical fact. I'm one of those people that got on the streets and I was like, stop this shit now. Along with hundreds of other mums, fathers, friends who wanted to do the same thing. I don't know these children. I don't know your children. I don't ask to know their names. All I ask is that you stop sex trafficking them. And yes, I will go to Parliament building and scream at the top of my lungs and ask Trudeau to do something about it, which he won't. All he's doing for you right now is passing censorship bills. Censorship bills don't allow us to have these conversations. There's definitely going to be a point in time when I'm not allowed to do this anymore because Facebook will have restricted every ounce of my voice. Facebook is literally doing this and this. They're choking you to death and they're stopping you from talking. And soon, it's going to be this too. Speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. All three monkeys. And on top of that, y'all are going to get basic incomes. Y'all are going to have to live off of whatever the government tells you should. Not that they're not already doing that. You don't think your money is actually going anywhere, right? You're paying 19% interest on your Visa cards. You're overspending on, I don't know how much your interest is on a mortgage. You have a big old box that at the end of the world, like people in East Palestine, they spent their whole lives working to pay for these houses that are literally valueless. Their houses have no more value because a train was purposely set on fire as a weapon. They worked their whole lives for this house. Maybe they're so proud of their driveways, but they can't sell them now. Not only are they dying, their mortgages are worth nothing. They have no property value. So where's your money actually going at the end of the world? In the end of the world, how much of your mortgage is getting you to heaven? How much of your $11.99 Netflix special money is getting you to heaven? How many Oreo cookies are getting you to heaven? How many McDonald's French fries with 47 ingredients that are giving you multiple types of cancer are giving you heaven rights? The answer is none. It's less than none. It's keeping you down here for a really long time, and you're going to have to reset yourself and keep learning lessons, or you can donate today, saunteraihome@gmail.com, and we can talk about how we make our lives better for everybody. Everybody wants a better life. I can certainly help you with that, but please, right now, I'm asking you to help me. I am myself. I think I have a family. I'm married. I maybe have children on the way, and I would like to feed myself. I would like to feed my family. I'm not asking you to, by the way. I don't go on a live and ask people to give a white person money. I understand how fallacy that is, but understand me when I say I'm also broke and poor and living out of my car and surviving. There are people way worse off than that. And I see it, and I've been doing something about it, and it's getting to that point where, I got no more funds to do it, so I'm asking other people to help, literally. $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $100. The first time I did this live, I raised $610, and at the time I was only helping one other family eat, and I raised enough money to pay some rent and to put some food on the table. Like, I didn't give them that. It wasn't my money. This is my 9 to 5. This is my full-time job. Is really, truly asking people to do the right thing. I've decided that this is my 9 to 5. This is how I want to make money. I want to make money doing the right thing. This is one of the ways that I do it. Anyways, I can give you more life advice if you're looking for life advice and you can't donate, and I don't know, you're just, everyone's hard on their luck, and everyone, probably needs a shoulder to cry on. So, what's up? Like, why can't you I'm trying to help everybody out however I can. But donating helps people stay alive. I know we have excess money that we don't need to spend on excess things. Like, it's just about that, we don't all need these fancy clothes and fast fashion. Let's talk about fast fashion for a second. That's a horrible killer of this planet, is fast fashion. Going into a huge consumer store and consuming is hurting this planet. Let's talk about Shein for a second. Everyone likes Shein, right? It's really cheap clothing and it looks really cute and celebrities wear it. So why don't we all invest in Shein, right? Do you want to know what the workers in Shein actually did? They are not being paid, by the way. You want to talk about human factories? These probably women and children, by the way, they don't get time off. They don't have money for food. They don't even get time to think about the 10 cents that they're not even going to get what they're working for. Shein is a company that is, we're not going to talk about the sweatshops, okay? What we're talking about is what the people that had enslaved for Shein are trying to do to get out of slavery. They started, and this is a true story. If you don't believe me, I'll link it down below. Women and children in Shein, right? They're being enslaved to make your $5 fast fashion clothing. And they're like, how do we escape this tyranny? What can we do? No one's here to save us. In the labels of the clothing, okay, they started sewing in, please help us, please save me, help, I can't get out, I need help. They literally in Shein, this is true, this is actively true, in Shein's clothing, on the labels of the clothing, the women and the children started to say, please help us. I'm not kidding. They have nothing and they're being enslaved. And you want to wear a cute little t-shirt while mothers and children are earning nothing, no life. They're not earning a life. They don't get a break. They don't get food, water, air, sunlight. They think because they need money, they have to do this. And most of them, by the way, don't even get the money. But Shein, the workers of Shein, and this is a true story. You know, this is the end of the world. This is how bad it is. In the labels of clothing, I'm not kidding you. They caught them doing this, by the way, and they stopped them from doing this. It was a whole thing. Started in the labels of the clothing saying, please help us, we're dying. And they gave phone numbers, they gave names. This is a true story. Fast fashion, right? We're not going to talk about how the clothes were synthetic. Humans aren't supposed to wear plastic. They're supposed to wear cotton, linen, 100% cotton, linen, wool, silk. Those are fabrics that vibrate at a frequency that help us. Native Canadian, by the way. I don't have native status because we won't need to get into that. But I'm Native Canadian. And I know for a fact that moccasins that you wear on your feet help ground you to the earth. So shoes that have rubber on them, they don't allow you to ground. What's the word grounding? We're connecting to the earth's frequencies. This is not hullabaloo. This is real true fact. Like, again, link me down below. I'll help you figure it out for yourself if you don't believe me. But anyways, back to my story. Native Canadians have done this since they've, been allowed to walk this green earth, which, by the way, they're not allowed to anymore. They wear moccasins. They don't wear rubber on their shoes because they're grounding to the earth. And the earth frequency actually is healing. It's very healing. It will help you with whatever's going on. Actually, the best thing you can do if you're really, really, really sick or depressed or I don't know what's going on in your life, something's going on that's really, really bad, actually lifting up your shirt and putting your belly on the earth, like lift up your shirt and put your belly on the earth, on the soil. And what that does is it helps balance literally the negative ions. It helps ionize yourself. It's true. Try it. Literally try it. I know it might be cold where you are right now and you might not want to do that. Maybe you want to wait till springtime, but don't worry. The snow's not real and the cold won't kill you. But yeah, if you're feeling really down and out or literally sick and dying, just lift up your shirt, put your belly right on mama's earth. And just sit there for a minute. I'm not kidding. Sit there for 10 minutes if you have to. And then get up. You will feel better. I promise you. I'm giving life advice. If people can't donate, at least I can help you yourself stay alive. If, you can't give money for other people to stay alive for whatever reason, you just, I don't know, want to fucking stay in hell forever. It's your choice, not mine. And take my advice, please. Something, it's worth living for. This world is worth living for. We all don't need to be lemmings jumping off a cliff. Anyways, I'm here. Donate down below. SotnerAhome@gmail.com. I'll put my link in the description or whatever YouTubers say. I'm also trying to get YouTube subscribers. Part of why I'm doing this is because I would like people to subscribe to my channel. I want to do YouTubes on lives. I don't want to keep doing live Facebook things. You know, I'm exhausting an audience that really doesn't give a shit about me or anyone else on this planet. Clearly, my lives on here aren't working because whoever I have a friend with, they're not really doing much good, and I'm sick and tired of it. These lives don't really work for me anymore. But if you like, and you can, Neptune's Owl is my YouTube channel. I think I only need 3 more subscribers, and then I can get off these Facebooks and start doing a bigger, better thing on YouTube. And you can follow me and my journey and my husband's journey on YouTube. And we're going to do a lot of good things for this world. And I hope that you can follow us on that journey, that path to good things, literally making the world a better place, because I don't think we all need to suffer anymore. I really don't. I see a lot of suffering and a lot of people saying that they're not happy with their lives, and they're the word, you know, I got in trouble for saying suicidal, but a lot of people actually are suicidal. And it's about that time that it's like, you know, you can't really leave the earth that way. If you off yourself, you got to come back and do it again. And who would want to come back and do it again, especially in these times? You know, like, who would want to be born right now? Like, ew, like, you got cell phones controlling your lives. You got trans of the genders whipping their dicks out in front of you. You got pedophiles. You got literal pedo of the files, okay, doing penis shows for infant children right now. Who would want to be born right now? You're literally an infant child with a penis in front of you from a pedophile right now if you're born into this earth. In school systems, they're doing this. In schools, pedophiles are allowed to go in, call themselves trans of the genders, and whip their dicks out in front of children. Right now, today, all over the world, this is happening. Right now, there's probably, I'm going to guess, 300 pedophile shows going on right now. You're allowing at least 300 pedophiles to go into libraries, into, I don't know where they gather. I know that it's in the schools, and I know that a lot of teachers now have been threatened with, you either fire yourself or we will fire you. That kind of movement is happening right now. Like, teachers who support the word of trans of the genders need to sit down and quit. Quit it. Quit allowing penises in children's faces. Period blank. Can we all get on the same page about that? If you don't want to feed Africa right now because you are too butthurt over your own ego, can we just all agree that no child deserves a penis in their face? Thanks. But y'all are allowing that right now, by the way. You are. You're sitting on your couch, change the channel, turn the live off, but it's your children that are being affected by it. I don't even have children, and I care more about your children than probably you do, which is sickening and disgusting. Call yourself a parent again, you won't. Do the right thing. Stop this ish. You know what I'm saying? Stop the ish. I'm actually asking you to donate $5, $10 to help people not die, starve to death. But how about you stop letting your children literally get face raped? Like, they're getting face raped. Like, I don't know how else to say. If a child has a penis in their face, what else do we call it? We're calling it a trans of the gender show, but you know what it really is? It's you're allowing pedophiles to be real pedophiles. Like, pedophiles are just, they're having a great day today. If I'm a pedophile, all I gotta do is put some lipstick on, call myself Bob, I can go whip my dick out in front of children right now. If I put some lipstick on, I call myself a guy, which I'm not, by the way. I'm fully female, and I'm very proud of my gender. Thank you. I can go be a pedophile right now. I really can. That's ridiculous behavior. We are trying to normalize a word which I don't like, and it's called minor attracted individuals. Minor attracted individuals is supposed to be normalized. We're normalizing fully grown men going into women and children's changing rooms. Come on. If you don't donate, at least get on the same page about why that's wrong. Please, I beg of you, do the right thing. And that is the wrong thing. Do something about what's going on in your own backyard to your own children, literally. I swear I'm getting getting aggravated here because we're getting off topic. I'm trying to feed Africa, and now I'm telling people to stop being pedophiles. It's like the end of the world is so crazy. There's so many problems we could be solving. We're not solving any of them. Just creating more by doing nothing. Create so many problems by doing nothing. So I'm just taking a break. I'm alive. Anyways, donate down below, SauntRayHome@gmail.com. I help people not starve to death, and these people would not like to starve to death. If you're wondering, I think everyone is sick of starving to death. So please donate down below. And yes, I post receipts, and yes, I do feed people. I literally do feed people. And no, I'm not going to move to Africa to do it, because I don't need to. I can do it right here just fine. And I would like to start my YouTube channel lives. Please subscribe, Neptune's Owl. You don't even have to watch my show. You don't even have to watch anything I post. Just hit the subscribe button. Honestly, even you can turn off my notifications, so I don't even want you to get notified that I have a video. You know what? I don't even care if you watch anything. I just need a subscriber so I can do a YouTube live instead of these Facebook lives. They're not getting me very far. And I would like to help the world in a bigger, better way. And if you don't want to donate, you can at least subscribe, right? Subscribing is free. Doesn't cost you a cent or a penny. And you don't even have to watch my channel. Once you subscribe, I just need enough subscribers to do a live that matters. I want to do a live to save lives. That's my MO. I beat to that MO. And I really like proving that I've helped people survive too. It's really important to me that the haters get the proof that they want, that people aren't dying. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Neptune's Owl. And you don't even have to watch my videos. You just have to help someone stay alive. That's it. So that's what I'm doing. And it feels good to do good. Trust me, I would know. I've done a lot of good. I'm going to keep doing good. It feels really good. Anyways, I'm taking a break for 2 secs. I hope that one person did the right thing today. If not, find yourself a real water supply, quit the Netflix, stop eating an Oreo cookie, god damn it, never eat McDonald's children again, and never buy from Walmart because they're sex traffickers and they bought all your clean water supply.